Nike outlet Citadel 1 hour before they close. And during the week, Citadel closes at freaking 10 p.m. So I'm here at 9 o'clock to try to show you guys what they got. At night, and you get 40% off the back wall. They even have special Black Friday sale sign right there. Even though it is Monday, definitely not Black Friday. But I do got Air Max 90s, 135. Metcons going for 70. LeBron 22s right here. Decent price at 80, especially with that 40 off. These Pegasus Plus right here, 130. These are an 11 and a half. 130 is not bad. Just is not bad with 40 off. What's up with the machine right here? What is going on? Looking all weird. But yeah, $100, so 40 off, so $60 for those. Infinity Run 4s right here, $100. Got LeBrons. I see a bunch of these next gens. $70. $70, you get 40 off on top. So is that $40? Crowd getting crowded over there. Just funny because there's like nobody over here. What the hell? What's up with their quote unquote heat section? There really is not much. So we're gonna go check out this apparel section over here where you get 40% off. Dude got some of these hoodies right here. We've been seeing these everywhere. $50. But what the hell? Why is this only 25 off? Yeah, those two are 25 off. These two are 40 off. What the hell? All right, we're checking these out now. This is the Mamba pants right here. $70. Triple XL. 24/7 stuff. I think that's like some of their premium stuff because it feels like way soft. Hella expensive too. 110 down to 56. Saw these Mamba jackets out in Camarillo. They were down to $30 back then. $30 and 85 here. What the hell? Another one of these 24/7 pants. $80. Rams long sleeve. $75. Oh, it's an actual sweatshirt. Rams t-shirt 40. Just see a bunch of t-shirts. Nothing too crazy. Mamba shirt right here. $30. A lot of 25% off signs. That 40% off rack, pretty mediocre. Back in the clearance section, what's this? Oh, LeBron trainers, MPLS colorway. This is such a fire colorway. I haven't tried these on. These are size 10. These are kind of tight. I definitely need a 10 and a half. Sometimes I wear 10 and a half. Sometimes I wear 10s. This one is a 10 and it's not big enough. These seem way more comfortable than the Metcons. Metcons are also trainers. I guess you can use this for a little more than weightlifting though. Metcons are specifically more for weightlifting and cross training. I think this has a little more versatility. These are freaking comfortable. They fit nice and snug. I got a 10 and a half. I might like these. And this colorway is hella fire, but that is a fire colorway. I'm a fan. 9.5 Jordan Maxons right here, going for $70. Got some books down here, 10.5, $120. Finally seeing extended size pricing. Look at that. $80 for these bad boys right here, especially with that 40 off. Such a good deal. Extended size pricing starting at size 11, which means they have ton of stuff. Probably a lot of this type of stuff. This is junk, dude. I can't believe that's $130. Got some Flight Legacy, $65, especially with that discount. Such a good deal. $130 for the Jordan 4 RM. What these SEs going for $100. This is usually the bigger sizes, 12 and up. These extended size priced here. No, size 13. Retail. There's no way that's retail. So is this the quality ones? Equity ones. Equity. LeBron's right here, next gens, regular price. Pricing seems everywhere. Some's regular price, some's like crazy cheap. Dunk SEs right here, $90. Those are cleats. Does this one have a price? Does this one have a price? 11 and a half, 110. I picked these up for like, what, $45? $45 and it's like $70 here? Wow. So I'm telling y'all, shop around if you get a chance, $100. For these, so 60, not too bad. But yeah, look at this, just crazy like retail price for anything $70. That's not bad. $70, especially with that extra discount. Pretty clean. So what is that? Seven times six, $42. Icon 8s. Now we're starting to see that extended size price, $50. Not too crazy so far. I did come here, so I wanted to come here as well as the New Balance outlet. So we'll see what we find over there. They have all kinds of stuff for 25% off, and then socks you get 30% off. $22. Oh wait, they have a sales rack right here that's 40 off. You rarely ever see one on this side of the escalators. Got a nice dry fit hoodie right here. This is soft as hell. I think I have the jacket that's similar to this. I don't see a price tag though. $60 normally, $80. That 40% does really help make everything pretty decent. $65 for that one. Got another one of these 24/7 sweatshirts right here, $80. And a lot of these hoodies. A lot of these Nike t-shirts, $40? $40? $40, what the hell? Normally $60? The material's not that good, what the hell? Who the F is paying $60 for a t-shirt? Damn, if you are, you must be ballin' or financially irresponsible. $45 for these golf slacks right here. Apparel deal, not the greatest, not the greatest. Got some water bottles and shakers right here. These are, they're really dense. Like the plastic's like a thicker plastic, $26 though. And then these, we've been seeing these on sale like everywhere, $24. So far, not impressed. Let's check out, or let's knock out the smaller sizes. We got these Nike by You. Why is this box so huge? $135. They're still asking for full detail. That's just crazy. Killshot 2 leathers, $85. Got these Metcons in every size. RMs right here, $140. And then $130 here. The prices seem higher than a lot of the other Nike outlets that we're going to. Am I tripping? Am I tripping? That's what I've seen. I don't know. Got some cleats right here. Football cleats, $100. All right, let's knock out the aisles. You got the budget signatures. Got Jordans, kind of, sort of. LeBron Next Gens. The book ones. He just killed the Lakers today. Him and who's Gillespie? Who the hell is Gillespie? Got 28 against the Lakers. What the hell? But yeah, forget you guys. Damn, dude, Lakers look so bad today. I don't know. I didn't watch the game, but I paid attention to stats. Did not look good. But yeah, book ones. Mortalities. 22 of the LeBrons. KD 18s. And then dude got more of these budget signature basketball shoes over here. And they have all these running shoes. Nothing. It's not too bad. Pegasus 39. Like, that's old as hell though. Then they got Monarchs. They got some 270s right here going for $100. More running shoes. They got free Metcons right there, $100. More running shoes over here. Then like 3 or 4 rows of just straight generic stuff. Upstairs in the women's section, of course, we get 50% off the women's clearance section as well. Sometimes you can find some steals because they do extended size pricing in the women's section as well. $55 for these Jordan 4 RMs. Remember, 40% off on top. Sometimes we see these signs, but yeah, these are just some Pegasus. Mids right here go for $90. Lows down here for $100. We saw these as low as $35 in Camarillo. I'm gonna have to go back to Camarillo this upcoming weekend. Juniper Trails. Nothing I'm looking for in the huge sizes. Always looking for some premier running shoes or premium running shoes. These girly looking dunks, if that's what you're looking for, $90. Size 11 women's. Infinity Run 4s, $90. That's too much, dang. Sabrina's right here going for $90 in the more normal women's section. More normal women's sizes, $90 for these. Blazers, of course, $105. What the hell? That's offensive. Seeing some more of these, or these Juniper Trails. And yeah, no extra discounts, really? What the hell? This colorway right here is $100. And then seeing a lot of those. I don't see any bigger sizes here. I just see a bunch of these sizes. But yeah, this is pretty dope. You see these for $120. Hell yeah, especially with that 40% off. So that's what, $72 at probably the cheapest we've seen these, $72. That encourages me because that means we're gonna start seeing them. Hopefully better colors and stuff too. All right, let's move on to the aisles where we do see some Jordan 1s, mids, got some dunks, got these things, more lows. Brina 3, I think this is an All-Star Weekend colorway. Got some 2s. Ones with some really nice material. Yeah, those are nice. And then all kinds of generics such as downshifters, Zoom Bellas, in-season trainers. And then maybe this will be the next colorway that shows up on the back wall, because this is 120 here. They got plenty of sizes up to size 12. I don't know if I would want this colorway, but up to size 12. If I got this for under 50 bucks, I would use it for running. They got Infinity Run 4s as well. Then in the grade school section, they do have, these are Lucky Green Jordan 3s right here. Some 2 trays, got some 1s, couple of Shocks. These are the R4s. Then do got some generic, non-signature Jordans. That's a pretty freaking solid price, especially with that extra 40 off. That's 36 bucks. Do got more of those right there. And this looks like this is off the back wall, so 100 bucks, $60. And definitely off the back wall, because we see some there. We see some yellow ochre 6s, 105. Yeah, nothing too crazy though, nothing too crazy. I see another one of these ones right here. What's the price? 100 bucks. Let's see what I got on feet. Do got some Dunk Low SB, or SB Dunk Low Court Purples. Grabbed these because I wore them last week and I just left them out. I didn't put it in their box. I just threw them back on, as I did have to come here right after work, so I kind of was in a hurry. But yeah, I do got a Lakers hoodie on since this is a game day. Even though they got their butt whooped, man. They got spanked so bad today. Damn. All right, I got a few minutes left. Let's go see what's up with New Balance and get the hell out of here. And this is what I've been curious about. Got New Balance factory store. And they got 50% off clearance as well. But they also got a bunch of empty shelves. Moving over to the women's section, because I've been looking for some women's shoes for a couple of my workers. And they do have 1080s for freaking $50. These are V14s. Are the V15s out yet? I think they are. But this color is ugly, but look at this. $100, you get an extra 50 off. And they got these in a bunch of different sizes. Wow. Also got these fuel cell Propels right here. I think that's a budget running shoe. 120. They got these blue ones in 50 different colorways. Women's section, they got these 997s go for 90. 515s, these are down to $60, 60 bucks. More 997s right here go for 90. These have been here forever, I feel like. These 1080 New York Marathon colorway right here, 130. They got these 880s right here. These are going for 100 as well. Damn, that's the only color of the 1080. So did I lose my chance? Should have just stood in line on, when did I go? On Friday. I should have just stood in line at, where the hell was that? Yeah, that was out in Camarillo. Dang it. 70 bucks. 997s, 90. And these two, 471s. I don't know what the hell that is. But yeah, these will go for 100 as well. That's pretty much the entire women's section. And then the aisles, not really too much stuff on clearance. Do have a lot of buy one, get one, 50% off. They definitely don't have that 40% off that they did at the clearance store. And in the women's section, I don't even see any yellow tags, so nothing for 50% off in the aisles. So I've been telling you guys that clearance store out in Camarillo special. This spot, they only have one, $740 right here. This is $80, 50 off, but that's the only one in the women's that's on clearance. And in the men's section, pretty much the same. Not really seeing too much here. So Black Friday weekend, I guess, was a big deal. Big difference. At 3 different aisles, I don't see anything on clearance in the aisles. And then in the back wall too, not much other than these. What are these? 471s? Never seen those before. That 571s go for 70, so 35 after the savings. These T500s go for 110. These are going for 60. Fresh foam Hieros right here, 100 bucks. 1906s, 130. Not really too much exciting stuff. Not really too much to show you guys. They do got these Super Comp Elites right here, 180. So that goes down to $90. That's actually a really good price. They only have a few size 13s. And then size 14 right here. 14 men's, they do have these 1080s, 130 for those. Dang, that's it. After the Black Friday rush, not too much. They do have one of the biggest trees in LA. Like, you could barely even take a picture with you and your peeps on the bottom. Ralph Lauren, they got 40% off all apparel. Coach, you get an extra 25% off, select styles. Tommy Hilfiger, 50% off everything. Tory Burch, you get 50% off and 20% off everything. So a little under 70% off the entire store. Hugo Boss, 50% off entire store. True Religion, 50% off entire store. Interesting.